What's up YouTube? My name is Marissa Romero, and in today's video we're gonna go over the best strategy on how you can make $150 with YouTube uploading simple videos, and it could be easy passive income, and that is no exaggeration. If you stay to the end of this video, I will tell you exactly what I mean about converting this method into easy passive income, and you could have your revenue generating machine with your YouTube channel, so stay tuned. The reason why I am so excited for this video is because it solves the #1 problem with making money online and on YouTube and wherever else online, and that is content creation. So whether you create videos in front of the camera, whether you create videos with a mask on, whatever you do, whether you create videos of cooking or filming things with your hands, or maybe you create animation videos or stock footage videos, this tool I'm going to show you today is going to be the solution for everything. I'd love to introduce a tool to you called InVideo. Now think of InVideo as Canva, but for video. It's absolutely amazing. It's got 2,500 stunning templates. It's basically a live action video creator. We're gonna get into full tutorials today of how this tool works and how it's game changing. But in a nutshell, InVideo is web-based. It eliminates the need for you to download or buy any expensive software like Final Cut Pro or After Effects or something like that. It really takes the confusion out of video editing. Not only can you create videos for YouTube, but you could simply create videos for Facebook and Instagram as well. It's really your one-stop shop for video creation. Again, not just on YouTube, whether you're creating Facebook ads, whether you're creating Instagram stories, Instagram story ads, the list goes on. And you'll definitely want to check out InVideo. I'll have all the information, links, and resources in the description. So let's get right into it. Okay, so before we hop right behind my computer and get into some full tutorials, I wanted to tell you some huge advantages just right off the bat of InVideo. And so the first thing I love about it is that it has 3 main categories of the way you can edit videos. So the first category is pre-made templates. So it has stunning pre-made templates ready to go. So if you have a quick idea or an ad or a logo that you want to animate, there's so many great templates that you could just go in, pop in your brand colors and your logo, and you're done within 5-10 minutes max. The next category that I love with InVideo is article to video. So what this one is a little bit more long form content. So this is where if you want to create a YouTube video, this is where the article to video template would definitely come into place. It's more like listicle style videos where they have titles and voiceovers and text that matches the images that you're talking about on screen. And the third category is starting from complete scratch. So a blank template, and there's so many great lower thirds and little stickers and effects, and I'll get into all of that in a second. And the coolest thing about this is that it's such an easy learning curve. You could learn this tool within 2 to 3 hours. That's outstanding. Like, it takes me normally a lot longer to learn a tool for my business or how to do a certain skill. For 2 to 3 hours, you could be up and going with InVideo and have it creating wildly profitable content for your YouTube channel. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into one of the tutorials. Hi there, welcome to Behind My Computer. And welcome to InVideo. So it's invideo.io is the website. And as I mentioned, this is completely web-based, which is awesome because that means you don't have to use like iMovie or download or install a software or buy a super expensive software like Final Cut Pro. So this is InVideo right here. And this, remember I talked about the 3 main categories. So pre-made templates, article to video, and also blank templates. We're gonna take a look at pre-made at this moment. But first, I wanted to show you something really cool, which is branding presets. Okay, so what this means is that you can preset your brand colors, your logo, your company name. So this is by default, but everything here is very customizable. You can just put your hex codes. You don't have to always remember like, oh, what's my hex code? Like, and find it and copy and paste it every single time. You could just have it here. Also, you can link to your Facebook page, your Twitter, your Instagram, your YouTube channel. So whatever lower third you want to use when you're creating a video, it'll automatically pop up and you don't have to type it in every single time. That's very, very nice. And so there's some presets here that you can always have and save. And I will not do this right now because I will show you what things look like from scratch. So let's go back to InVideo and check out these pre-made templates. So they have what's hot, They have editor's pick. It's like Canva, but for video. It's phenomenal. They have, you know, brand intros and outros, which is very important for your YouTube videos and getting that nice looking branded style on your videos. And there's different brand promos and long form ads. There's all kinds of categories here. You name it, it's here. And so this is really cool. So they have like all kinds of stuff. So maybe if you were making a video about like wedding, you know, wedding or something like that, all the wedding stuff and pre-made templates come up. Even in Instagram format, this ratio, and Facebook, the square, Instagram post square, you name it, it is there. So that is really nice and convenient. And I've, you know, looked up like vegan, lawyer, you can see my search history, pets, vegans, like it's all here. Like they have thousands and thousands of stock footage of categories pre-made for you. So let's pretend that I want to make an intro video to my YouTube video for my channel to make $100 a day on YouTube and way beyond. I will talk about that later on in this video. Let's take a look at the logos. This is kind of cool. It's modern tech. And if you want to see what it looks like, just click on this little down arrow and you can watch what this preset looks like. So this is really cool, modern. If you got, I don't know, a technology company or something like that, something that you want to demonstrate, and then the logo. So just for fun, let's go ahead and edit this modern logo intro. We're going to click on use template and then it's going to load. And what we're going to do is we're going to arrive at the editor. So let's just start from scratch. So what this is the InVideo editing template. It's very, very user-friendly, I promise. So on the left here, you have all kinds of different assets and lower thirds and stickers and text that you can add to the video. Here is the main timeline where you're going to be working and editing your video. So here, how this is organized here at the bottom is by timeline and by scene. So think of anywhere in a regular video editor like iMovie, anytime there's a break or there's a clip or something like that. In InVideo, that's considered a scene. Up here, there's some other tools, but let's just see like what this first scene is and if we want to change it or not. So we could play the scene to see what the first couple of seconds look like. I mean, I'm cool with that. You know, my brand is based out of technology. Another 3 seconds. So let's say I wanted to edit this font and the colors. You would come here and do that. With layers, it just means like all the assets that are on the video. So a layer could be a overlay text. It could be a lower third, really anything. Okay. So let's say I wanted to edit the text. Let's say I put technology or something like that. Technology, I'm missing an O. Okay. And I could move it around anywhere on the screen. I could change the style. I could change the color. I could change the animation of the way it comes in, like whole, fade in, from above, from below, from the side. So like, you know, just different things you could do. So let's say I wanted to change the color. You can come down here and change the main color to any of these colors. And again, if you have the brand presets already loaded and good to go, like all those options would pop up here. So text box animation, I'm learning this tool. I've spent a lot of time doing it, but this is just me like showing you guys how great this tool is and how you don't have to be scared of it. Like I'm not an expert, but it's so user friendly. I just figured it out on the fly. Okay, so let's say we're good with scene number 3. So when we get here to scene number 5, we're gonna wanna change all of these. So all we gotta do is you can come here and we can have our own clips uploaded of our own videos that we've pre-shot or our own logos. So this is my logo. So all you gotta do is drag it. It's so simple and convenient and drop it into here. And that is my logo for this logo intro. That's it. And then you would come down here and then of course you'd come to the video editor and you would change it to Marissa. Let's see, my Facebook is Marissa Elise Romero. And then my Twitter is Marissa Romero. This is the basic timeline. And what I did was I clicked on advanced timeline. And what that does was it shows me all of the assets that are down here. So it shows me all of the layers. Right? If I click on this down here, this is the Facebook lower third and this is the Instagram lower third. So I would come here to redo the text and would type in my Instagram handle. Oops. Romero. And then, yeah, so you could see everything in depth here. And then you have the logo. So I figured out why it wasn't showing for me, the Instagram lower third, and that's because I had the timeline over here. So it only shows Twitter and Facebook first. And yeah, that's why I told you, like, I'm figuring this out too as you go. So that is it. But let's say we wanted to preview it and export it. It's really easy to see what you have. You just preview it. And if you like it, then you just click export video. So here it is. Here's our intro for our YouTube videos that we're going to be using. There's my logo and there's all of my social medias that pop up. So super cool. And it takes a couple of minutes depending on the length of the video for the video to first process and then for the video to export. So as you can see, it's processing and we can come back to it later. But if you wanted to, just so that you know the name of it, you can just easily edit the project name. So we call it YouTube Intro Technology, and that's it. So you would save it, wait for it to process, and then you could easily download the file. All right, so let's move on to making money on YouTube. Okay, so you've seen the power of InVideo and how incredible the tool is. Let's take a moment to talk about how we're monetizing YouTube exactly, because a lot of people get confused sometimes. So let's talk about it. Okay, so if we take a look at these YouTube channels, one called 5-Minute Crafts Girly, another one called Skinny Recipes, and another one called Far From Average, which is in the dating niche. Each one of these YouTube channels don't have like super high production videos. A lot of these videos are either stock footage images, super simple videos of, like, for example, the cooking one with Skinny Recipes, of people filming their hands and cooking, and they have their camera from above looking down. So like they're preparing a meal, they're chopping up onions, whatever it is. And Far From Average, it's a channel about how to attract women, how to treat women, how to date women, and it's a channel for men about all that stuff, right? And if you look at those thumbnails, they're really simple. It's just cartoon images of women. The videos are not hard to produce at all. I mean, it's just a simple script and a lot of stock footage images, and it's very, very, very easy to produce with a tool like InVideo, which would change your life. You could produce videos like this with InVideo within 15 minutes or less, right? And here's the strategy with monetizing YouTube. If you get approved for the YouTube Partnership Program, which isn't hard, it's 1,000 subscribers that you need and 4,000 watch hours within a 12-month period. And with InVideo, you can bang out a video and upload it every day to YouTube, and you'll reach 1,000 subscribers in no time. Your channel's gonna grow like crazy because you have solid professional looking content and it's informational content. Those are the two most important things, and you're gonna be consistent because YouTube requires consistency. If we take a look at 5-Minute Crafts Girly, that DIY channel, they have 18 million subscribers, which it takes a long time to get 18 million subscribers. But let's put this in perspective. This channel, the DIY Crafty Girly channel, they're getting 1.6 million views a day. 1.6 million views a day. Do you know how many advertisers would just how much that channel is worth? It is insane. And that's the other thing, when you build up these channels with a video tool like InVideo and you just make it like a website, these are like real estate online that you could build up and sell. So you could create different kinds of YouTube channels on whatever you want. And so going back to this 1.6 million views a day, that's a lot of money. I mean, let's say that their CPM is $10, which is reasonable because on average of all the YouTubers in the world, it is $3 for the CPM. But let's just say it's a little higher because mine is like around $40 on average. So let's say theirs is $10. So if you take 1.6 million divided by 1,000 and then multiply that by $10, that's $16,000 that they are banking every single day on average from their YouTube channel. So that is what should excite you. I mean, they are pooping on $150 a day. They're making so much more than that. That's the strategy and the power of Google AdSense. And I'll talk about more ways you could monetize your YouTube channel besides just using Google AdSense. There's so many ways, and we'll talk about that later. But now what I wanted to do is let's take a moment and let's hop to my computer again, and we'll talk about how you can make some of these long form videos and really crush it, making the listicle style, having the templates and everything. So we're going to take a look at this second category called article to video. So now I have YouTube selected. Again, you can select any one of these templates, but we're gonna come down. It doesn't really matter which one we pick. Let's say we're gonna do a dating YouTube channel. So attracting men or attracting women. These down here are more of like the listicle style right here. Let's pick this one. I see a girl. Doesn't really matter. We could change it. Let's use this template. And then this right here is super cool. Okay, this is where you add your script. So let's say you have a script of 1,000 words, you can plug it into here. And what InVideo is gonna do is it's gonna auto suggest images and videos because they have a library of thousands of stock footages. So you don't have to go to all these stock footage websites and download your own videos. Like it's all here, like, which I appreciate because there's so many stock video websites where I have to go and select, but it's all here. This is so nice. Let's say like how to attract a woman. Okay, and so I would already have had a script prepared. You can prepare your script on your own. And so let's just say maybe you have trouble getting and dating a woman. Here are some tricks and dating advice that you can do. Okay, this is super bad, but so tip number 1 is you need to text her first. Okay, so let's pretend my script is much longer, but we're gonna click next, then it's going to load and it's going to basically auto prepare the scenes and split up the text based on different scenes, if that makes sense. Okay, so check this out. They have the headline here. This is the headline of the script, and then they have like other text here and here, and it's really easy. So if we wanna come here and like how to attract a woman, so we can maybe put in dating. Okay, so this looks like a video of a man and a woman. This is 19 seconds long. That's a little bit long for just a headline. So let's see what the video looks like. So it's like a man, looks like he's flirting with a woman. So let's trim it down to like 4 seconds or something like that. That's about 4 seconds right there. Click done, and then it's going to auto populate into the scene. Like how awesome is that? Okay, and then here you could, with the headline and the title, you can edit this. So, and then if you wanted to go back to the advanced editor, so the view that we had in the first place, you could do that as well. You can come here, edit the title. Let's say we wanted this to be white. We could easily do that, and we could change the background style. We could change all kinds of stuff. So here, when it's locked, it just means it's locked, so you don't automatically make a mistake by changing something that you didn't really want to. So yeah, there's just different things that you could apply. I was in layers. If you click right here on scenes, it'll show you this quick snapshot of what it is that you're looking at. So if you come back here to layers, you can see all the elements, and again, you can see the rest of the scenes down here. So if you come here and then we click on advanced timeline, here is the text. If we want to come in here, if we want to change the colors, let's say we want it to be white, there we go, it pops a little bit better. And you know, if we wanted to change this stripe to something else, then we could do that as well. To get the exact color, we can copy and paste this and make sure we use the color when we edit all the other scenes, the exact same purple. So that's really nice. So then we can go back to the storyboard and we can continue. So the next one is like, maybe you have trouble dating a woman. So let's just type in sad woman or something like that. Let's say this is kind of a depressed look. Maybe we'll trim it down to 8 seconds. We'll click done and let's see what it looks like. So the woman looks sad because the man's not doing a good job of trying to date her. Right? And don't worry, these watermarks of the videos, they go away as soon as you preview them and export them. Okay, so then you guys get the idea. You would just keep going on and put another media scene in here and then edit the text and the colors to the way you want. Sometimes the images, based on what you say in your script, they auto-populate. Obviously this is off. There's the tip of a pencil, but that's not what we mean here. And so maybe like for this one, since it's about texting, we come to videos and we click texting and we'll see what comes up. Maybe we get rid of this and this guy, oh, that's a really old iPhone. Let's use it. That's like what, an iPhone 2, 3S, 3G. So we could use done. So tip 1 is you need to text her first. So it's super cool. You just keep going on and then you go to preview and export, and then you could watch your video and then click export, and then boom, you could download it and upload it to YouTube. So let's move on to another feature that I want to show you. Okay, so the next category I wanted to talk about is starting from a blank template using InVideo. And the reason why blank is really cool is because if you have your own stock footage, your own pre-recorded content, you could upload it to InVideo, and it's so easy compared to starting from scratch on a normal video editor where nothing is pre-done, there's no special effects, there's no easy instant access to stock footage that you could use as B-roll or however you want to use it. And you could easily create beautiful lower thirds and overlay text. I'm going to show you here in a second, but this is how you can generate videos in a long form way for your YouTube channel, almost as simply as using a pre-made template. So let's dive into the blank template format or category on InVideo, and I'll show you how you can produce your very own YouTube video. If you're talking in front of the camera, you've recorded your hands or a hobby or your woodworking or whatever it is, and I'll show you how you can produce that video. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at this third category of the blank template, and we're gonna pick wide 16:9 ratio because it is a YouTube video. As I mentioned, this is how you can put in your own content, your own pre-recorded videos. If you wanna upload anything, images or videos, you could do that right here. I've uploaded an example image, my thumbnail, and then a 2-minute screen share that I've done right here. So you can upload files up to 800 megabytes, but you can upload more than that collectively. Like it could handle much more than 800 megabytes. So let's take a look at how you would start. So let's say this is our first scene and we wanted to put in this in the first scene. It would automatically add our first scene right there. If you click on this right here, zoom to fit, you can decrease the timeline so that you could see more of the timeline down here. So here's the text on the timeline. So click on that. Let's say we want to move it. Again, here's our logo. We might not need our logo on the entire YouTube video, but it's an option if we want it. I just wanted to show you how you could add different text and just things that really make your video pop. So let's say we wanted to add one of these texts. They have so many cool modern looking overlay text and social media lower thirds and credits, like right here where it shows your location. So maybe you're doing a travel video, and these other playful things right here. So let's say this is the beginning of my video and I wanted to add my Instagram handle. And then again, you could put your Instagram handle super easily and edit that, and it automatically corrects the size for you, which is really cool. And if we come down here to advanced timeline, we could see everything. So let's say that we wanted the logo to only be in the first 10 seconds. We were at basic and we're in advanced. So we would come here and we would make this shorter. Again, we only wanted the Instagram lower third to appear for 10 seconds. In the beginning, we could just have it like that, right? And it'll only play for the first 10 seconds. So then later on in our story, we wanted to add some stickers. And these are really cool because they're kind of automated, like they automate in, they're not just static. So these are different ones. There's a lot of different options. You can go through these and add them. Let's take a look at some effects. These are really cool. Confetti. So you can add in confetti to your video. Again, we probably don't want the confetti to be the whole video. So let's just say we wanted it to last for 5 seconds when we're talking about a celebration or something like that. So if we play the scene, we could see what the confetti looks like. Sorry, the timeline is a little dark, but if we go to, I think it's the middle where we have the confetti, so you could see like what that looks like. So that's pretty cool. So then we could add smoke, powder, retro. You could add shapes. There's all different shapes that you could put in here. It's really, really awesome. Enhancers, so layouts, image. Okay, so I haven't messed with this tool, but basically this would be just like enhancing your images and the color of it. Let's say we wanted to add this photo of me right here. So what would you like to do? It says replace or add as a layer. Let's say we just wanted it to pop up. So it would just add on top of the video as a layer. And so let's say we're mentioning it right here at about 25 seconds in the video. This is media 2, this layer here. but we could shorten this to only appear within this part of the video. We can move it here. There's also music. So they have a library and a collection of music that you could use, and you can go through. There's a whole library of it, and you could also upload your own, and you could have your own collection of music. So that is really neat as well. So media, again, you can add in any media that you want. So let's go back to the basic timeline and let's zoom out a little bit, or we could go zoom to fit. But let's say we want to add a scene of stock footage. So we could come here to add scene and build our own scene, and it kind of goes straight to the end of the video. But you can place it wherever you want. You could just grab it and put it, in the middle, in the end, wherever you want. So then let's say we want this to just be stock footage. So dating. Let's say we're still making a dating video. So yeah, we could just put scenes of people dating here. And since this is a long form, we'll probably want to use the entire video. And then it's the same thing. So let's say we don't want that. And let's say we want one of these texts. Let's say we want this. And we want it to say tip number 1 of dating, buy wine or something. You can just continually add on. So it's animated. That is animated. That is huge. And you could even change the way it animates and the way that it goes into your video. Like, I can't go over every single feature because I would literally be here for 3 hours because there's so many cool features. But the point is, the last thing I wanted to mention is that there's a little intelligent VA. So if you come to this little fish, it does what it says. I'll scan your scene and suggest tiny but effective solutions. Try me. So I don't know if it will suggest anything, but one time, like, one of my titles was poorly contrasted, and the intelligent VA was like, hey, you should change the background to a darker color because the text is very light and it's against light. So that little fish is your intelligent VA, and it will help you and it'll give you advice for doing it. And the other thing too, let's say you're stuck and you don't know how to figure something out, come to live chat. They are literally instant. When I first talked to chat, they replied within 45 seconds. It was great. And I was like, hey, I have no idea how to do this. They're like, oh, easy. And they sent you a screen share and they explained how to do it. So this is really, really cool. All right, so now let's take a look into the Instagram templates, because this is very, very powerful in sharing and promoting your YouTube videos, because one of the most important things about growing on YouTube is getting off of YouTube and promoting your links on LinkedIn, Instagram, etc., etc. So let's take a look at some of their Instagram templates where you can grab it. You can create a little swipe up lower third. It's really cool. So let's take a look. Okay, so now I wanted to talk to you about Instagram and the cool things you can do with the Instagram templates. So if you come here to pre-made templates, or you could do article to video or blank, it doesn't matter. But if you come to Instagram stories so that you can have the ratios made, make sure that Instagram story is selected, and then you can come to any one of these templates and edit it. So, let's say that we wanted to do this one right here. You can come and see what it looks like. That's cool, simple, use this template, and you can make it as long as you want. Obviously you can't make it like 15 minutes because it's an Instagram story, but you can add a scene and all the rules apply exactly the same. So this is great because when you make a YouTube video, you want to promote it on Instagram, on Facebook, everywhere. So let's say that this scene was part of my teaser that I wanted to make. You would just come here the same way and create the teaser. So you would hover over this, and it's a very long clip, so we wouldn't use obviously the whole clip, but let's go to the advanced timeline so that we could see the length of it. Media 2, let's say we just wanted it to be like, 15 seconds, like a teaser. Use trim on the right side of the panel, trim. So I came here, I double clicked on the video, and then, so let's just delete this. We could even delete the background. This is simple, it's a simple video, but let's say we want to trim this down. So we'd come and trim it down on the video editor trimmer on the right-hand panel. So we want to trim it down to like 13 seconds, between 10 and 15 seconds. So then we click done. So the video is now much shorter. So it could realistically, when we export it, it could be uploaded into our stories, because in Instagram, you could only upload up to 15-minute clips. So then if we come to stickers and we click on swipe up, see, look at this, there's a swipe up right here. So this is super cool. There's tons of these little templates, and it would say swipe up, so you could automatically have it. And then here's your video that you edited in InVideo, right? So then the title could be something like new YouTube video, check it out. So yeah, there's so many shapes and elements and effects that you could put on this. And this is like a really clean look. You could change the colors of the backgrounds. You could do all kinds of stuff. So this is a perfect tool for creating an Instagram teaser. So this is how it would look when you post it on your Instagram. This is how it would look. Super cool, right? Then you just add the link in your Instagram story and they could swipe up. Okay, so real quick, I just wanted to talk about pricing. You're not gonna believe how cheap this tool is. So if you pay monthly for the business plan, it's $20 a month. And if you also pay monthly for the unlimited plan, it's $60 a month. But I got a surprise for you guys. If you sign up today, you could use my code Marissa25 to get a 25% off discount. For the business plan, it's $120 a year and $360 for unlimited. You get unlimited everything. Titles, stock footage, graphics, you name it. This is the price before the discount code. So for staying this long and watching this video, I'm giving you guys 25% off of InVideo. They were so nice to give my audience for staying and sticking to the end of this video a 25% discount code if you join today and become a member of InVideo. I mean, the price of this compared to how much money you're going to make from it is nothing. I mean, save money on eating out and don't go to the movies. Well, if you're in quarantine like me, you can't go to the movies. It's so crucial when it comes to investing in your business, like business tools and things that are going to help you produce money. There's no exception. Like you have to invest in your business, right? So let's talk about other ways that you can make a lot of money, not only on YouTube. We talked about how you can make so much money on YouTube, but also other ways you can monetize and make money with InVideo. So what you could do is become a Facebook ads creator. If you go on Fiverr, freelance.com, any website that you could be a freelancer, there's so many jobs posted for people wanting them to create high quality videos for their Facebook ads, for their Instagram ads, and you have all the tools within InVideo to do this. You have, again, animated text, like all the stock footage you could need. They'll provide you sometimes with their own videos and their own product images, and you already know how to add that, how to add your own images and your own videos. Definitely by paid ad creation, you could make bank with this InVideo tool. Also, you can get made by creating content. So social media content, you could become a social media manager and be in charge of making the social media content for people's brands. You know, influencers and companies need graphics, logos, everything for their Instagrams and all their social media platforms. So that's another way that you could really make a lot of money with InVideo. Another way is you could become a content creation agency. So you can acquire clients to pay you every single month at a different retainer so that you can take the content creation off of their hands and do it for them. So this is great if you're working with one-on-one clients or brands or companies that really need your content creation. And the same thing if you want to become a video editing agency, you can do that as well. So at the end of the day, you can make thousands of dollars per month online with a simple tool just like InVideo by doing freelancing work, video editing work, content creation work for others. Because if, you know, COVID-19 has taught us anything, online is where you have to be no matter what. So there's always going to be demand for content creation, graphic design creation, and everything like that. I know you loved that tutorial of InVideo. And by the way, you can check out the link in the description to sign up. And again, it's 25% off if you use the code Marissa25. I'm guessing you've really understood by now how you can make so much money with this live action video tool editor. So with that being said, if you like this video, I know you're going to love the new video that I have coming up next. You can click right here to see that video, and that video is about the 7 streams of income that I've built to yield $32,000 a month. So that video is up next. We'll see you on that video. If the
great COVID-19 pandemic of 2020
has taught us anything, it's that we need multiple streams of income.